Hi guys, and today we're not in Scratch because today for some reason Scratch has got a 503 error, 503 error. So today we're gonna be using a different programming language that I have been seeing tutorials about quite a lot, and that's called MakeCode.com, made by Microsoft. This doesn't get that many errors as Scratch does. So now we have now we have got a load of types of projects we can mm, use. We've got the classic microbit, circuit playground, Minecraft, Lego Mindstorms, Education EV3, Cube, Arcade, which I usually do, and then Chili Chip. Today I'm gonna be using Arcade. Okay, so this is Microsoft MakeCode.arcade. You may already have been seeing in this MakeCode Arcade. Oops. So now, you can find a sort of tutorial, and I'm simply gonna use this one, Jumpy Platform. Woo! Then or if you prefer JavaScript, there are a lot of JavaScript games tutorials too, like Planet Put Darker Duck, Ping Delivery, Caterpillar, 5 second games, Cubeland, Particle Effects Demo, Just a Litter, and Bounce a Bucket. For now, we're gonna do Jumpy Platform. It'll load up the project for you. It may take some. It is quite laggy like mine. You can try deleting a few tabs to see if everything works fine. Yeah, so this is just an example. So it'll already sort of make the game ready. See? So we can go full screen and play the game. Start the game. For some reason, it's not really working out. Move with the right and left button, sit down, and you can just sit down to skip through if you already have played some games. Double jump is kinda useful. Thanks. Don't want to get those lobby guys. So you can make projects by yourself using MakeCode Arcade. It's very fun if you're starting, and it's basically kind of like Scratch. The only difference is that you can toggle between Scratch, JavaScript, and Python if you are using Arcade, MakeCode Arcade. So yeah, Flappy guys, no, not the Flappy guys. So we can use double. Okay, so you can't defeat the ghost guys. Oh, not the Flappy guys. You level unlocked. Next level unlocked. Yeah. So let me show you how you can use this to make a game. So Microsoft MakeCode, new. Okay. So there's blocks, JavaScript, and you can choose JavaScript or Python. If you like Python, you can switch between Python and JavaScript. So let's just get let's just make a new project by clicking home, new project. You can give your project a name. Code options. There are blocks, JavaScript, and Python. Let's use blocks. Okay, so give your project a name. I'm gonna make a top-down game, so I'm gonna call this top down, game, or tutorial. I'm getting for tutorial. Click. Okay, and you will notice right away that you'll automatically get this block called on start. This is basically gonna be our game loop. I'm simply just gonna enable Cody. You can get here. There are so many extensions that you can use. Just like color manipulation, servo, light, programmable LED. You can use the power manipulation. It can be and open. So let's just walk through all of the categories. Sprites, which we're gonna use right now. So on start, we can set my sprite to now. We're gonna make a player sprite. So you can draw anything you want, and for now I'm simply just gonna make a circle guy here. Oops. Okay, so a circle guy is gonna be like that. I'm just gonna make it 17 by 17. Now I'm gonna select the entire circle thing and delete it. You can obviously make more advanced characters later, but for now, I'm just sticking to a circle. And you can fill it with any color. I'll just use tan. Done. That's time. And we're gonna rename our player sprite. So click on rename variable to rename from my sprite to player. Find. And if it gets that error, you can simply put a different character. So player underscore to sprite kind of play. So now we should. Now the background is boring black. So let's set the background color to any color you like. I'm just gonna use sky blue. And then we're gonna actually start our game. So in the advanced function, you can go into the console here, functions, make a function, add a parameter. The function is, its default name is do something. Let's change that to game loop. You can get a boolean for left a boolean for right, boolean for up, and boolean for down. Actually, we don't need all these booleans because actually I'm gonna change the background to a light green. And function game loop, you want to start this. Call game loop should be in here. So sprites. So I remember a kind of block that allows you to move. So you can move make.com. Okay. As my first camera maze. My first cat. There. Into Cat 2 Curious. This is basically a game, a platformer game that I'm working on. Second, let's find. So this is basically an advanced platformer game, but I'm trying to find the blocks that allows things to move. Actually, how to make a platform in Make Code Arcade. So this guy is explaining.
And go to makecode.com. Microsoft MakeCode is a free online open source tool for programming many different environments, including Minecraft, Lego, and the microbit. In this case, we're going to use MakeCode Arcade to program an arcade game. So go ahead and scroll down and click on MakeCode Arcade. This is the landing page for Arcade, and if you scroll down, you see lots of content here for learning how to program in MakeCode Arcade. In our case, we're going to start a new project, so go ahead and click the New Project button. The game I'm about to make is going to be called 2Cat 2 Curious. Go ahead and say Create. And now this is what the MakeCode editor looks like. You can see on the left, we're going to have a simulation of what our game looks like as we build our game. And on the right is a canvas where our code is going to live. In the center, you see these categories of different blocks we can use to program our game. Now, in addition to blocks, we can also program in JavaScript. I'm not going to use JavaScript for the purpose of this tutorial, but know that it is there. Also, in the summer of 2020, we're going to have Python support here as well. And at any point in time, you can switch freely between these. All right, so to get started, let's set the background of our game. So I'm going to go to the Scene category and drag out the Set Background Color block. And I'm going to pick kind of a sky blue. Sprites are 2D images that can appear in the center of our screen. Next up, I want to move the cat, so I'm going to go to the controller category and drag out the Move My Sprite with.
So get the Move My Sprite with buttons. And now if we start the game, up by clicking Play Game, you should be able to see that. Oops, I forgot to switch it to player underscore. There, now it should work. Now, okay, so hit the reload. Now you should see that our player is able to move, but he can simply move right off screen. And that's pretty hard. So that's pretty harsh on the player, right? So let's stop that by going into the controller. Okay, so
buttons block. And now you can see that our cat can move around the screen. All right, so let's add some platforms for our cat to land on. I'm going to go to the scene category and drag out the set tile map.
okay, so in here,
Block. From force pane down, it can actually just move right through these tiles. So to fix that, I'm going to go back to my tile map, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this button here, and this is the wall button. In Arcade, you have to specify which tiles are impassable to sprites. So I'm going to go ahead and draw some walls where our platforms are, and then hit done again. And now you can see that our cat cannot move through these tiles. All right, so the cat is just floating there. Let's make him behave with gravity. Now, to make our character fall downwards, the way coordinates work in Arcade and most video games is that the top left corner is considered 0, 0. So I'm going to type follow here.
so in the controller, on A button press,
And I'm going to say camera follows sprite. And I can put that in.
okay, so camera follows right. Cam follows right.
The on start. So the camera is going to follow.
Now if we click play, you should see that the cat, you can't really see that the camera is moving. That's because we can actually. That's because we don't have anything in our level. So let's fix that by going into the scene category. We're gonna go ahead and scroll down and set tile map 2. Get the set tile map 2 block, and we're given by this view. You can choose a type of game, type of sort of that game, type of the tile you want. In case I'm gonna just use this one, which is very simple, and hit G and fill this entire thing. And now we're gonna use these tiles for our game. And I'm gonna hit Alt key, boom, boom. So we're gonna put 4 of those. We're gonna remove 4 of those, and we're gonna tile map to sort of make game. If you were hoping for part 2 today, excuse me because Scratch, even if I tried a different browser, it didn't work. So you'll have to see me next week, okay guys? Sorry if you were waiting for part 2 in this tutorial, but Scratch, well, no thanks. Scratch has got an error, so sorry about that if you're waiting. I'm gonna make it 17 blocks and 16 by 18. And I'm just gonna select their entire level, move it down by 1 tile. Oops, I moved it down by 2,000. That was incorrect. G and okay for that tile. There. Now we have successfully created a tile map. Now if we reload our game, you should see that we spawn in the left corner. That is great, right? So we should actually spawn in the middle here. So to stop this, our character from spawning in the wrong place, actually I'm just gonna make our game a little bit wider view so that you guys can actually see that. So if you aren't expecting today's video to be using a different programming language because of an error in Scratch, by the way, I think the error has been fixed. So let me just try unknown domain. Yep, it still isn't fixed. So guys, guess next guess tomorrow I'm gonna upload part 2 of the Tau platformer series. Yes, if you were waiting for it for forever almost. Okay, so now we're actually gonna make a Tau by ourselves. My Taus. My Taus. I'm gonna make a new Tau. Sheet Pocket Fill. I'm gonna open Microsoft MakeCode.arcade. Arcade MakeCode.com. Now I'm gonna go into that. Microsoft MakeCode.arcade. So don't remember. Now I can see. Oops. Just bear with me, guys, because I'm not that much of an artist here. So This way. So, guys, maybe so disappointed for today's tutorial, but I'm sure tomorrow we are gonna get back on track from Scratch's error. So, I'm just gonna make some brown tile here, and our brown tile is gonna represent our spawn point. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5. Actually, I could have used this image for our players, but you know what I mean? I mean, we could have used the spawn point image for our player. Okay, so I'm just moving things around, just to add outlines to it. And then removing the outlines, so that's it. Whatever. Now, done. And we should see that we have got our player town. Now we should put that there, done. But our player still spawns at the top right corner. So let's actually oops. Sorry guys, but something is wrong with my mouse cursor. It's not allowing me to. Come on! Just. Duh! What is going on? So, guys, something is wrong with my internet connection or something. Because I'm upstairs and the internet connection barely works right now. What? What's going on? What is going on today?
Hops and paws. And now when he moves to the right, you can see the camera sort of following him. All right, this ledge is a little too high to jump up, so let's fix our level. Let's go back to the level editor. And I'm actually going to make our level a little bit wider. Let's make it 50.
So guys, this may be the end of our tutorial today, which wasn't so much of a Scratch tutorial because of the problems Scratch has. So bye guys, and I'll see you tomorrow when the error hopefully gets fixed. And also, where internet? Oh, there's